Mike.
Yellow. There's no warning. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Check.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no. Gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Maurice Hurst make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Shift! Watch the shift! Hey, tick 26! Hey, tick 26!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's airing it. He's got a man complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the Combine, running a 4.33 40, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for KC. 46 yards on the ground. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up second down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. That second down play nets a -4. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Rodgers. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Rodgers to throw once more. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man is Darius Fenton. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers caught left side by Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. T.Y. Hilton, 88 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Check 59. Delta. 59. Mike the 59.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now here's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there,
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Russell, we're going to do it.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try and run for on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kareem Hunt, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Check.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Pushes past him. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Rodgers. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.